Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and today we will discuss about semester second assignments for Essentials of HRM Subject for June 2022 cycle. Before starting this assignment, just give me a brief. Although you all are into the second semester and you are pretty much aware that the what is the exam pattern and how the assignments will be categorized. So assignments consists of 30 marks, in which you will get the three questions: first, second, third A, and third B, and each question is of 10 marks. In third question, you are having the two parts: third A and third B, and the total word limit is 1,000 words for each of the questions. So question one is maximum is of 1,000 words, question second is of 1,000 words, and question third A is of 500 and third B is of 500 words. There is no mandate that you should mark exactly 1,000 words or 500 words respectively for first, second, and third A, third B questions. But yes, just try to make it within 800, 850 to 1,050 or maximum 1,100. Try not to exceed 1,100 words. And most important stuff is write everything in your own words. And if you are just referring to internet or maybe from the book, it's totally fine. But everything should be in your own words. It's not like that you just directly copy paste it from the book or from the internet. Otherwise, you will fall into the plagiarism. Second most important thing is once you are done with the assignments, don't share it with your colleagues thinking that you have uploaded, so you will not get the copy case. The process is very simple. If they found multiple assignments with the same content, then you all will fall into the copy case. It's not like the person who has firstly upload only will get the copy case. So make sure you are not supposed to share your assignments with your colleagues. Assignment should be in the Word document and needs to be uploaded in the PDF. I have already shared a video showing the process how to upload the assignments. So, and that's all about the general overview of the assignments. Now, quickly start with the assignment for the essentials of HRM subject. So firstly, go to this assignment PDF is already on your portal, so you can just download it. So it's the same like as I mentioned. Question first, second, third. Third is having two parts: third A and third B. And in my video, I will just show you which page numbers to refer and what content needs to be referred for. HRM subject, it's pretty much straightforward. Most of the stuff is available onto your book, so you can just easily get the content. Now, just let's start with the first question. So, the first question is: with the world returning to the normalcy of a post pandemic, as an HR hiring manager, you have the task of forecasting the demand for the next year to make sure you hire the right number of and the right kind of people. I explain the techniques of HR demand forecasting that you will employ in depth. So it's a direct question where we just need to explain the demand forecasting. So you just need to explain the techniques which HR needs to follow. So, which page numbers to refer? So, page number 30 and 34. And what details? It's the essentials of HR demand forecasting, brief overview with both the methods, the qualitative and the quantitative method. And secondly, is brief about the factors affecting HR demand forecasting. The second stuff is not a mandate, but I think this will cover around 600 words, the first part. So, just to extend it to additional 200 or 250 words, it's better you just explain the factors affecting the demand forecasting. Let's quickly see the page numbers. Its technique for the HR demand forecasting. It's clearly mentioned the qualitative method and the quantitative method. Mostly, I suggest to just showcase it in the diagrammatically format like this. So no need to just copy paste or just take a snip of it. It's better you can just create all the stuff in your own Word document. I will just show you how to just create a document, how to just create this hierarchical diagram. I think I have already been covered. And if I just go to the chart, sorry, if I go to the smart art, go to the hierarchy, and maybe you can just refer to this one. So maybe you can just directly mention techniques, and you can just skip the stuff, just mention it, qualitative and quantitative. It's very easy to draw in I most always suggest to my students, and maybe you can just change the color, maybe you can just change it to any way, whatever suits you. Maybe you can just show it. So it always helps you to gain the more and more marks. So always try to prefer to create all the diagrams on your own in the Word document. Wherever is essential, I will definitely help you out. Those who are from the non-technical background to just assist them how to just create such kind of graphs very easily and in a quick manner. Right. So this is clear. Then next is qualitative method. So it's the three methods. Again, you can just use this one, and you can just explain this like expert forecast. And second step is management forecast. So I'm just directly writing it in a short words. And what's the third one? Sorry, third one is Delphi method. Delphi, right? In a similar way, you can just mention it A, maybe it's B, so I'm not writing it. So this is the way how you can just create a single diagram, the qualitative, quantitative, and quantitative. Being it's mentioned in a different manner, but yes, you can just showcase in a single diagram, right? So here you need to explain the expert forecast, management forecast, Delphi method. In quantitative, it's a trend analysis, it's the ratio trend analysis, work study method. So all these are being explained. You need to explain it in detail. And the last comes is the factor affecting. So it's the external and internal factors. Maybe you can, if already being exceeded the words, your limit is exceeded. So you can just write two, three lines like these are the two factors, external, internal, and just mention one or two lines of each of the stuff. So this is all which you need to explain in the first question. I think this is pretty much clear. Now moving to the second question, as seen in the recent trends, organizations have moved away from the traditional induction method to the more interesting ways to welcome their new recruits. Take the industry examples and share how will you design induction for new employees in an innovative manner. Right. So here you need to explain the two things. What is induction all about? How the induction process work? A brief about it. About the induction process, and second part comes is you can take any industrial example and show you need to showcase how the induction can be done in a very innovative way. So that is the major stuff which you need to explain. So let's see what needs to be covered. So page number 117. So firstly, you just need to give a brief what is induction process. So you can just mention this thing. Then second is 118. You need to explain the need for the induction. It's from the organizational perspective and definitely from the employee perspective. In organization, it will reduce startup costs, reduce employee turnover, saves time for employee perspective, reduces anxiety, it increases job satisfaction. So this you need to explain. Then next part comes is the process of induction. So in process of induction, again you can just show it in a diagrammatically way, or maybe you can just explain it in the steps: collecting employee information, identifying the objectives, defining the audience, deciding the content, and providing the feedback. Right? Maybe you can just cut short these things. You can just write one or two liners because this is not the main part. And last comes is the merits and demerits. The merits, its advantages and the disadvantages, like it increases the employee turnover. It also presents the worth of the organization. It provides the employee with the opportunity to know and connect with the fellow beings. It inform the employees about the behavior, attitude, and so many other things. Disadvantages is too much information is being conducted. It's not a clear understanding of the organizational functioning. It will not able to show the dedication and the part of the team. And if employees, it's a waste of time and money. Right. So this is about the general thing. Now comes the actual part where you just need to explain the innovative ideas. So in book, it's given in the exhibit. Normally, what we do, we just ignore this exhibit stuff. But for this question, this is very very important, and this is the major stake which you need to mention in this question. So here it's the exhibit mentioned on page number 120, where you just need to explain the induction at Mahindra and Mahindra. Right. So in Mahindra and Mahindra, there is some innovative ways how the companies organizing the induction. So this is mentioned over there in just one or two one page, hardly one page. So maybe you can just read it, write it in your own words. You can Google it and explain and just write induction at the Mahindra and Mahindra. So you will get a lot many pages. So you can just get a detail of this exhibit part. So you can just refer to that. Or maybe if you are working in some company like TCS, Infosys, or any other company, and you feel that the induction process is quite innovative, you can just give the example of that as well. So this purely depends on person to person. It's not like that if many people are writing about the Mahindra, then all will get the copy case. No, it's not like that. But yes, the process which you are writing, that should be in your own words. That's why I'm suggesting that you can refer to internet as well, besides just referring only to exhibit, right? So this is all about the second question. Now moving to the third question. So as we discussed earlier, 30 and 30 pair of 500 words. So that's why you just need to cut short the things, because many times even many students just came to me and say that, sir, we are getting the number of words exceeding for the third question. So try to keep it short, keep it brief. So going to the third question, the past few years has challenged traditional organizations to think differently in calls solutions where previously no efforts were made by the manager for career growth to their workplace. Things are about to turn for the positive. The leaders now realize the importance of retaining their best talents and have therefore hired HR managers to help and create the culture, create career and succession plans. You have to guide the new HR manager to be successful in his career planning initiative. How will you explain the process to him? Right. So here it's a direct thing where you just need to explain the career planning initiative. So you need to explain the process. So refer to the page number 206. So page number 206, it's a mentioned career planning. So you need to give a brief. Again, it's a 500 words, so don't exceed the limit. So maybe you are not required to write the definition according to some persons like Rather and Davis and Armstrong, because definitely it will come into the plagiarism stuff. So don't do this. Again, it's a short question. So you can just take this stuff from here and just write 2 or 3 lines out of it, and maybe you can just refer some of the factors like the skills, abilities, values, interests, and salary expectations. So you can just explain this thing. Then going to the page number 208. So in 208, it's the objectives of career planning. So sorry, it's objectives of career planning is again a step which you can write, but I have not mentioned because it's a 500 words. If it was 1000 words, then definitely you just need to explain the objectives as well. But it's a straightforward question where you need to explain the process of career planning. So just refer to this and just write all these steps: the performing self-assessment, identify career choices and preferences, aligning networks and needs and opportunities, formulating action plan, and evaluating the process. So here all these five process, again manage the is not required because that will only cover the 500 words, right? So these two things which you need to refer. Then going to the third big question, the first step to an effective succession planning is ensuring that the objectives are correctly established. Describe the goals of the succession planning that the HR manager should bear in the mind. So it's about the succession planning. Again, a straightforward. Going to the page number 211. So, firstly, give a brief about what is succession planning. No need to write much details. Then 212, on 212, it's mentioned about the objectives of succession planning. So, these are the 5 pointers which is being provided. Don't write directly these 5 pointers, like if to identify the key position in the organization. So, it's simply the identification of the key positions and responsibility in the organization to evaluate the skills. Just write it, frame it in your own words to create immediate backup plans. So backup plans for short-term vacancies needs to be identified in the succession planning. In this way, you need to write to give a response to the organization challenges. So quick response, just you can mention to develop the employees through comprehensive training. So a comprehensive training is again another objective to facilitate the individual career development. So facilitating individuals for their career development. So this way you can just frame out the objectives. Don't write directly. Process is again not a part because it's of 500 words. So this is being covered in the third P. And if you have any doubts or facing any issue regarding to this assignment or any other assignment, just feel free to connect to me at njsc.mba@gmail.com. And if you want to get the assignments validated from the content perspective, because plagiarism, you can check it from the internet. But yes, if you want to get the content validated, you can just drop me your assignments to njsc@mba@gmail.com. Maybe I will just revert you back in a day frame or maybe in 2 or 3 days with the comments that these points are missing, or maybe you can just add these further points for your assignments so that you can update to just score more marks. And just do like, do subscribe, and stay connected for more videos. Thank you so much.